1, 2, 3, SCA!
So, I'm looking at a situation, we looked at Uchimata the other day. Uchimata's a really powerful throw, but I can also use it as a pretty good counter. So I could be in this situation. I've left this leg floating kind of deliberately as a target for him to go for. The second he locks in on this leg, I'm going to reach and I'm going to grab his belt. I'm going to control his arm here. So I am tight to him, and I'm going to hop this foot back, and from here, I hit my Uchimata, and I get a beautiful reversal. So my Uchimata works really nicely to reverse his attack. See that again? He's coming in on me here. I grab the belt, wrap around to get his arm, and cross facing across. I'm going to hop backwards, kick backwards, drop down to control. So I've used my basic Uchimata as a really nice counter to his single leg. On the ground, we started looking at footlocks. So first things first, if I'm going for my straight footlock, as we were looking at last week, so I've got this set up, going for my straight footlock. If he wants to stop me, he's going to reach with this hand, grab my gi here. So first things first, if he does it the wrong way, so if he takes his left hand across here, he's holding this shoulder. There's nothing stopping me bringing this shoulder away. So I can still create the pressure to make him tap. So this one doesn't worry me so much. This one, I can't get my shoulder away. If I can't get my shoulder away, I can't create the pressure. So what I'm going to do, this foot, which we've got to the outside, I'm going to bring it, place it here, in his inner thigh. My shin and knee is going to drive across. This pops his hand off. Now I can go back and finish my footlock exactly as before. So I've broken this grip, this comes across, I put my foot here, create the pressure to pop that off. Theoretically, if he keeps that grip and doesn't let go, this is an armbar. And eventually, he's going to submit. If he has any brains in his head, he's just going to let go, right? So I don't see myself ever finishing that submission, but it has the desired effect of clearing his arm. Okay, so that was inside footlock. Fun thing I could do is I could hit this same footlock, but from the outside. There's a couple of situations that will come up where this is a really good option. So the first one is this. I am trying to pass his guard, and he's using this knee shield, an elbow, and he's tight, and I'm not having much fun getting past this leg. I'm trying to work, maybe he's bringing this leg in as well, working. These guys that are really tough to pass the guard because they go into this shell. I'm going to attack this footlock from the outside. So exactly the same point, I'm looking for the middle, and I'm looking to hook this up here. I'm going to step my foot up. This foot comes up and onto his hip in the same way. I'm going to lock together. With this one, I am going to fall a little bit to the outside, just down onto my elbow. And from there, I create the pressure by exactly the same way. My wrist comes up. Remember this, wrist coming up. I'm controlling high here. Wrist comes up, elbow comes in, puff my chest out, and rotate to the outside to create the braking pressure. That is an outside ankle lock. The other time this comes into play is there's situations where he's going for a foot lock on me, and this foot is coming in. So he's working this foot. With this foot being loose, if he hasn't buried it and hidden it nicely, sometimes when he's working this here, this comes free. I'm going to attack this foot. If you sit up so that we're both square, this fun thing happens. You can play this game with your friends. Take their leg crossed, give them your straight leg, and say, okay, 3, 2, 1. He's always going to tap first. This crossed leg is always going to be tighter, and that lock is going to come on quicker than the straight leg. So that's a fun game to play. Normally, if he's going for my foot lock on me, I'm doing everything I can to get my grips, come up and control, boot my foot. Okay? The only time I'm not going to do this is if I've got a clear shot at this foot I have every confidence that this is going to be quicker than that. Okay? So that was the techniques that we looked at tonight, was taking that straight ankle lock, dealing with when they reach across to grip, doing an outside straight ankle lock, additional options and additional techniques. From here, we've pretty much closed out what we do with our straight ankle locks. And from here, we're going to move on. And in the next class, we're going to look at going up a level. We've done the ankle, we go up a joint, and we're going to attack the knee. Okay, thanks for helping me out. Good training.
Ooh.